passion, which is why I joined the army, which is why I flew for 18 years. And I was just very fortunate that towards the end of my career as a test pilot, that gave me the real skills and qualifications to enable this dream to come true. Matchbox 20, Coldplay, back to Queen, Dire Straits, you name it. I kind of just pick up music from where I travel around and things that I like, so it's going to be a very varied playlist. Astronaut basic training is an incredible journey. It's a real mixture. In many respects, I think you have to be a jack of all trades and hopefully a master of some. We all have to be trained to a certain level of medical knowledge and have a certain capability to perform blood draws and injections. It's a kind of magic. Weightlessness training. We do that in the converted Airbus 300. It's called a parabolic flight. It's a wonderful maneuver. As a pilot, I love it. The crew pull up to about 45 degrees nose up, and then when they get to 45 degrees nose up, push over the top to 45 degrees nose down. And during that 22 seconds or so, you're experiencing zero gravity. You're weightless. The aircraft flies for about 3.5 hours, and we do about 30 of these parabolas. Just tapping a fingertip on the side of the aircraft, you can move yourself from one side to the other. The way we practice spacewalking is in water. Water gives us the neutral buoyancy that we need. So we sink training modules into swimming pools and then practice the spacewalking on them. Difficult to move in, actually. It's hard to bend the fingers, it's hard to bend your arms, and it really gives you quite a difficult workout. You're tethered to the space station all the time by a steel cable that unreels. The maximum length is only about 85 feet. So if you're going to the maximum end of one of the truss sections on the space station, you'll need up to 3 of these 85-foot safety tethers. Having completed my EVA familiarization in Germany, we moved on to Russia, and I went to learn about the Orlan spacesuit, the Russian spacesuit. The Americans and the Russians have different spacesuits for going outside and performing. We try and get ourselves qualified to use both systems so that we're able to do anything that should happen. Something that NASA use is NEMO mission. Now NEMO stands for NASA's Extreme Environments Mission Operations off the coast of Florida. So living underwater for that period of time, your body is completely saturated with nitrogen. There is no option to come to the surface without going through decompression. It was run along the lines of a full space mission to an asteroid. How do you explore it? How do you recover those scientific samples? Can you hammer a stake in? 365 degrees. All of the surface and the underneath. Deep water submersibles simulated our space exploration vehicle. We mounted footplates to the front of them, using the whole surface of the ocean floor as our simulated asteroid. Clearly, another very important part of our training is the Soyuz capsule and the Soyuz spacecraft. It will be our launch vehicle and our recovery vehicle. Stays with the station for 6 months. It's your lifeboat, if you like, whilst you're on the station, should there be any emergency and you have to descend, and you will come back down in that same Soyuz capsule. Really clunky knobs. See, those buttons have little metal bars on them. That helps you to be able to push buttons in zero gravity. When you land in the Soyuz capsule, sometimes you might not land exactly where you expect to be. Survival training, and for this the European Space Agency sent us to Sardinia, foraging for food, for example, and your basic elements of shelter and protection, getting water. Another interesting part was cave photography. Learning how to place light and use flashes and exposure times and settings was really a great introduction to photography and will help to prepare us for hopefully being able to take Earth observation photographs from the space station. One of the most exciting things I'm looking forward to is to get to the cupola, which is one of the newest modules on board the station with this fantastic Earth-facing window. And to be able to go and have a look at planet Earth and just be able to see the planet from a whole new perspective, that's going to be absolutely incredible.